eskwela.
Sa brigada.
Halina sa brigada eskwela. Halina't magkaisa.
Ang kabataan ang daan sa tagumpay upang umangat-angat ang ating buhay. Edukasyon bigyan natin ng kulay para ang bayan di tuluyang mapilay.
Matatag na bayan, mula na paaralan, kalidad na edukasyon para sa kabataan. Magbuklod tayo sa brigada eskwela, tara na't magkaisa. At kampihin natin ang tanging pag-asa, pagtulong sa isa't isa. Magbuklod tayo sa brigada eskwela, tara na't magkaisa. At kampihin natin ang tanging pag-asa, pagtulong sa isa't isa. Oh, 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 oh,
Tara na.
oh, 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 kabayanihan. Oh, 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 panatilihin. Oh, 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 para sa kabataan. Halina sa brigada eskwela. Halina't magkaisa.
Good morning once again, and welcome to the fourth session of our SDO Bohol-Contextualized webinars part 1. And we are now on our fourth session, Facebook as a virtual classroom. Before we move on, allow me to say hi to my colleagues at San Jose National High School, starting off with my besties, Ma'am Perlita Inad, Sweden Lanhe, Annalisa Hines, Jeremy Bulawan, Liza Abiharon, and Rosita Tapay, and my other colleagues, no? Especially sa senior high school department and the junior high school department. Also sending out my greetings to my colleagues in the district of Sagbayan, headed by our PSDS, Mr. Bienvenido Ocania. And to all our participants out there waiting for this webinar, good morning. And again, welcome to our fourth session, which has a title of Facebook as a virtual classroom. Now, I'm pretty sure that everyone is already excited as to what's going to be the meat for today. But before anything else, let's just open this activity with a prayer first. So at this point, may I request everyone to please settle down and bow down your heads and ask for God's blessings. Let us bow down our heads and put ourselves in the holiness of God, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Dear Almighty and ever-loving God, we glorify and thank Thee your name. You have showered us with so much blessings, and your presence continuously remind us of your faithfulness and guidance. May we humbly ask you to shower our speakers today of your greatest inspiration, so that they may share the most of their knowledge, heart and soul to their respective topics. May we also absorb the invaluable knowledge and experiences and put it into practice what we may learn today. We pray that you bless all the committees in charge, that they may be able to fulfill their task responsibly, that the objectives they have set may be all achieved. Your infinite blessing would mean the success of this webinar. May we be a living witnesses of your genuine love through the enactment of the knowledge acquired through this activity. We ask this in the name of Jesus Christ, our Lord and our Savior. Amen. Okay. All right. So, again, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the fourth session of our SEO Bohol-Contextualized webinars of part one. We're actually halfway, no? So we only have about 30 webinars left for part one, and that's going to basically end next week. So today we'll have the fourth session, Facebook as a virtual classroom. But before moving on, allow me to provide these reminders to everyone. So again, I'd like to reiterate the steps on how to claim your e-certificates, because we are still receiving a lot of queries as to how to claim their certificates. I'm not sure if they actually visited the Facebook page, but let me take this opportunity to again remind everyone on the steps on how to claim your e-certificates. Now, again, for your e-certificates, what we normally do in the task force is that we post the names of those who qualified for the certificate in our Facebook page. So you need to always be reminded that the name of our Facebook page is SDO Bohol Task Force ICT Platform. So if the certificate of the specific session is posted to be already available, all you have to do is check on the post, and then there should be a link to the list of participants. All you have to do is check if your name is there. So say, for example, again, after opening the link, no, to the spreadsheet containing the participant's name, what you would need to do is to look up for your name that's on the second column with the header, sir, full name. So pangitaan lang yung names deha. And then once you are able to find your name, switch your eyes, no? I-move lang na to the left. You should be able to see the first column nga CER email, because we're still receiving a lot of concerns nga dili ko no mao ang email nga naa sa ato ang system. We just would like to reiterate as well that we didn't modify your emails. Basically, those are the emails that you inputted when you answer the assessment. So that's the reason why please be very careful, no, kung unsa nga email ang inyong gi-input, because sa akong pag-check na daghan po jud kayo nga marong spelling ang DepEd, ma-DRPED, or ang deped.gov.ph kay mahimong .com.ph. There's no such thing as .com.ph for DepEd. It's only deped.gov.ph. And also on the username, magkabali-bali, especially if it's a bunch of numbers, magkabali-bali. So that's the reason why we are posting the participants so that you will be able to see, you know, the email that's registered to that particular session. So say for example, for this participant Aaron and his lag, tanawa lang ang email that's on the first column. All right, so take note of that. Ayaw na siya usa kay mamalipat bitaw ta, no? Kung unsay naa diha maoy kopya maoy timan. And then by the way, I'd like to inform everyone that we already have migrated to the new server. So you will no longer be using the tinyurl.com/boh search gen2, though you can still access it, but we are migrating. So for your session 3 certificates, it's going to be available within the day through that site. So that's searchgen.depedbohol.online, and you can access that through using your favorite browser. Again, this is our new searchgen server. That's searchgen.depedbohol.online. So when you are going to access that, this page should show up. Right? So dili na ta ma-shock diha dapita. And again, when you are signing in, kung mo log in na mo, do not use your murag inyong gihuna-huna, no, nga email. Do not use that because it might be different on the email that's assigned to the session, and that depends kung nasakto ba ninyo pag-input ang inyong email during which you answer the assessment. So say for example, using the previous no nga information katong ka Aaron, ang email dito is kuan man to ilovegod@yahoo.com. So kung unsay email dito dapita, please go ahead and type that in on the field provided. And the second step is to just click on the sign in button. So kung may mo, oy, ako gigamit kay fernando.ena.debe.gov.ph man. So ayaw na siya i-insist because no matter how you would insist, it didn't change the fact that when you answer the assessment, you inputted the wrong email. So again, no one from the task force modified that because there's just too many, no, for us to go ahead and check on it. So whatever you have inputted there, that's basically it. No, we didn't change it. And then we just grab the details from Google Forms and then put that into our database for upload. So once you click on sign in, you should be able to see this page. This is what you call as the home page. All right, so mo na siya homepage, no? There are two columns basically. We have the left and the right. The right column contains your information. So an example here is Mark Christian Gomez. Shout out, sir. Okay, so it contains your information that's based on what you have inputted during you do the assessment. And then on the right side, this is the sessions attended. Mo ni nakanindot kung sakto bitong email nga atong gigamit from session 1. Why? Because you will be able to keep track of all your certificates, no? So that when you need to regenerate it, all you have to do is just open or log in and then click on the specific certificate. So mo ni nakanindot kung pag session 1, same email, session 2, same email, session 3, same email, kay it will be on a single place. Pero kung sa session 1, nasayop imong email, naka-download na ka sa imong certificate, and then sa session 2, sakto na imong email, and naka-download na ka sa imong second 2 certificate, do not expect lang na mogawas to ang session 1 nga certificate because again, that certificate was associated to a different email address. Muna akong balik-balikon. Again, please make sure that you have inputted your correct email address so that kung mauna na imong gamiton on the upcoming sessions, then it's going to be saved in one particular place. All right. Now, how do you download your certificate? Because we're still receiving a lot of queries. Kung saan de pag-download ko na sa certificate and then mo tanong kung naka-login na ma'am, mayroon po yes. Okay. So this is how you download your certificate. If you could notice on the list of certificates, doon na siyay mura og arrow down. That's actually the download icon. So all you have to do is, say for example, you'd like to generate the MS PowerPoint for instructional delivery session certificate, all you have to do is just click no on the download icon respective of that particular seminar. Okay? So kung ibalik diri dapita, so kabantay mo there are two. All right. So pilion na nimo asa nga certificate ang imong i-generate. So once you're able to select that, just click on the download icon and what is expected. By the way, doon ako yung murag kanang trick ani kay usahay inig-click sa uban kay kuan certificate details not found. So after you log in, ayo lang kayo ka-trigger happy no o click sa download, especially kung hinay ang imong internet kay there's a possibility nga nag-load information. So huwata lang nga mahuman og tuyok, diba? When you're visiting a website na magtuyok sa ibabaw. So huwata lang na siya nga mo-stop na siya og tuyok, inigkahuman niya og stop, then it should be safe for you to click on the download icon, and what is expected is this. You should be able to see a window, na siya pop-up window that's going to show up, no, the certificate associated to that particular session. All right. So on this page, you can already print, no? But kung di ka ganahan mag-print, ganahan lang kag e-copy, you have two options. Na kay download certificate, basta makita gani mo arrow and then a dash ubos or underline. That is download certificate. And what's going to happen is it would be downloaded in a PDF format. Okay. Or kung ganahan ka mag-print because you have a printer, click on the print icon so that you'll be able to print your certificate. So I hope klaro na ni siya so that we will no longer be receiving concerns about no on how to access. Another thing pa di ay katong dunay NE nga mahimo siyang question mark. Excuse me. That issue has already been resolved. It's just that after we download Manggod in Google Forms, sakto siya. When we upload it in our server, the server tries to basically murag attempts to or diligent attempts. Now, iyang i-correct ang special character into a question mark, no? Monay rason nga inigtan-on yung certificate kay mahimo siyang question mark instead of NE. This is not actually new, no, in the web development industry because even sa election in 2016, diba, there was an issue about Smartmatic that they updated the code because the NE shows up a square. So diri sa to, it shows up a question mark. So what mo na excuse ang Smartmatic kadako kaya siya company. And we're also experiencing that. But rest assured, that particular issue has already been rectified. If you will just visit the CertGen site, you should be able to see that your names showing supposed to be NEA are now showing as NEA, or previously ni show siya o question mark, it's now showing NEA already. So because we already have rectified that. And I'd like to express my sincerest thanks no to May Ladera Migrinio because she was the one who basically tried to reach out to me to inform me of the issue. And that's the reason why napangitaan siya og paagi. Si Ma'am May was my teacher way back in high school and she's already a principal now. Hi, ma'am. Okay. Now, in the event that certificate details not found issues mugawas gihapon na siya, I would suggest na mugo back ta sa homepage and then click the download icon again. So mo na to nga ato lang i-make sure nga wala na to nagtuyok-tuyok so that by this time na jud ang exact details. Kay dapat man good if you could notice diri dapita no na siya link. For most of the time nga maingon siya certificate details ang nahitabuan na kay wala na siya value after sa question mark or walay question mark onwards. Dapat doon na siya question mark and then cert code para mo generate nagsakto. Wala gani nang question mark cert code is equals to blah blah blah. I can guarantee you mo nang mugawas nga certificate details not found. So much about how to claim your certificates. I hope nga murag nasabtan na siya so that nanatay confidence ba nga in the upcoming sessions we will no longer get to experience the same challenges that we have experienced in the previous sessions. Now, these are, oh, paano ko na-update? These are the session 4 specifics. So again, the session is live streamed on our official YouTube channel of the task force and will be replayed in the Facebook page tonight. And again, I'd like to apologize for the last session because I was able to restream it around 8:30 because again of the connectivity issues. However, I can assure you that I will really do my best to be able to restream that tonight for the benefit of those who are not able to catch up. And for questions again, participants may write these in the chat or message box and these will be answered in the QA segment. Right, participants should stay until the end to see the assessment and evaluation link, which is a requisite to getting the e-certificate because the assessment link will expire 5 p.m. of the next day. Actually, normally, no, ang mahitabuan na kay ma-close na ko siya 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. because I'm giving out extension. But as much as possible, just make sure to please comply the assessment before 5 p.m. of the next day to avoid possible lockout. Okay, now a participant needs to pass the assessment, which is 6 out of 10 to claim his or her e-certificate. E-certificates can be claimed, wala ko na-update. Certificate application accessible as ato, that's certgen.depedbohol.online 3 days after that session. Again, our new certificate generator URL is certgen.depedbohol.online. We'll also post that in our Facebook page for additional details. Now, as mentioned in my post last night, you need to prepare your modules digital for that so that we'll be able to do the hands-on alongside with the demonstration of our speaker. And the same thing as that of the previous session, top 5 best outputs will receive a special certificates of recognition from the SDO Bohol. All right. So without much ado, let me go ahead and introduce the resource speaker of the day. Our resource speaker is a teacher 3 and at the same time the ICT coordinator of Eugenio Villamores Memorial High School in Sagbayan District. She's actually a friend of mine, a very good friend of mine, and currently the member or a member of the task force ICT platforms of the Oplan BB as part of SDO Bohol's Learning Continuity Plan. I just would like to share, murabag ni text pa ni siya ganhina nga, di ko kadayon kay naanak ko ron. Pero it's a good thing that she's actually here with us to basically join us, no, for this particular activity. Pero kung magkalisod ni si ma'am kayo lain ang gibate, don't you worry ma'am. Naibak up taghan, betaw. I am referring to Araceli Avery Franca as our resource speaker.
Okay, thank you, Sir Inad, for that introduction. Hello?
Yes, ma'am. Ara, na-mute na ako. Sige, take it away, ma'am.
Ah, okay. So, my salute to our very active Schools Division Superintendent, Dr. Bianito Dagatan, to our ESDSS and EPSS, PSDSS, and school principals in the division of Bohol. So I would like to mention my school principal, Ma'am Tess Teresita A. Kayaman, and our school's district supervisor, Binvenido Ocania, sir. And to all of you there, my fellow teachers, good morning. So, Sir Enad,
Yes, ma'am.
murag dili pa ko ka share screen.
Sorry. There, it's good.
Okay. Okay, so I would like to start with so my uh, topic for this morning is actually to how to convert Facebook, the very popular social media, into what we call a virtual classroom or a learning environment unit. So let me start with a quotation from David Werlick. We need technology in every classroom and in every student and teacher's hand because it is the pen and paper of our time and it is the lens through which we experience much of our world. So I will have to say I agree with Mr. David. At this time of pandemic, we really need the technology to continue, especially in educating our children. So the topics that I am going to cover for this morning is I will just give you a short overview of the what we call learning management system and of course a quick guide to Facebook group social learning unit. So to implement the learning plan in the online distance learning modality, we have what we call the LMS or stands for learning management system. So what is LMS? Ano maging LMS? So it is actually a software application for the administration, documentation, tracking, reporting, and delivery of electronic educational technology or the e-learnings, courses or training programs. So it is a software application, klaro kayo, software application. And a question, DI, is DepEd common or can we consider DepEd commons as an LMS? So I guess we have to proceed to the next so we can say unsa maginang ang DepEd common baka is an LMS. So accordingly, an LMS delivers and manages instructional content and typically handles student registration, online course administration, and tracking and assessment of student work. So based on this, I think I could not say that DepEd Common is an LMS because though it has the capacity to deliver electronic educational technology or the e-learnings courses, but no, the materials, but I guess it it doesn't have the mechanism of an online of delivering and managing online course administration and most especially the assessment of student work. So I guess you have to agree with me. Now, when talking about LMS, so it could be categorized actually according to its type of license. So we have what we call the paid license, and this one we have the what we call open source uh, LMS. So open source, katong paid, of course, from the definition or from the word itself, paid. So every month it is expected that the one uh, who is using uh, the platform or that LMS will be paying for an amount of money. So for the case of open source LMS platforms, these are actually or generally free and based online. So what are examples of these open source LMS platforms? We have the Moodle, which I think San Agustin National High School in Sagbayan District is using for quite some time. And I think this is the one being used by Sir Inad way back mga, to sir, 2017 when he was able to win the National ICT Summit in Manila. So I could say really that Sir Ignat is really a pride of not only Sagbayanos but also the Boholanos. Imagine, national to ha. So tibuok nasod. So actually ni iya pong gikuan gani nadaog ang sa regional nga part. Nakuha niya ang duha ka category. wa gyud niya tagay og chance tong uban. So category sa di ko sure sa isa, but the teaching and learning category, I am sure of it nga si Sir good nakakuha na to in the national summit. Now, next is Edmodo. I have heard a lot of times about Edmodo, but uh, I I don't have the idea of what it looks like. Siguro Sir Inad will have to give us information later siguro daghan kay maad si Sir Anya ani. And then Google Classroom, I think we are familiar already, or if not all, some of us or many of us are already familiar with Google Classroom, as many of our teachers now are enrolled in a distance learning, and they are making use of this Google Classroom. Good for us mga deep ed, because we have the deep ed email nga pwede nato na ma-access ng Google Classroom. And the last, or actually not the last, because there are a lot more, but for this morning we are going to focus on Facebook group social learning unit. So Facebook, as ako bitaw po, before I actually uh, saw the post of Sir Fernando Inad about uh, um, converting or setting up Facebook as a social learning unit. I really don't have the idea of it. Kay para nako, it's just a social media group, or it's just for kanang kuan lang ba, uh, social media. But this morning, let us try to set up, or let us try to convert Facebook into a social learning unit. So I hope you are ready already, and you have your gadgets already and your laptop, because I will be focusing mostly of the steps sa laptop. Ang laptop may gamit nako ani. So next, we have the quick guide to the Facebook group social learning unit. So let's get started. So actually, when you want to go to Facebook, of course, you have to open a browser and type in on the address bar the address of Facebook, and that is www.facebook.com. And you are going to be rerouted into this page. Mao ni siya ang makita nato usually. And next, okay, the interface. Mao gini atong makitaan. When you are logged into a Facebook, you can actually navigate to anywhere you want. Usually sa news feed kita. And if we could notice na natay ko diri sa ibabaw kanang create nga button. Walang kay na nato nabantay. But for some na may nagama na sad og mga group or page for pud siguro no. And here actually atong first nga step is we have to click this button create, and then we have to naidaghang choices nga mogawas, and we have to choose group. So that means we are going to create group. Okay. So after that, don't worry because I am just on the walkthrough pa. So I hope I am kanang wapod kay ko na paspas no. And next, after nato mag-create again, after ta mag-click nato ang create and then group. What's next is mao ni siya ang now. Here we can name our group, and in this part here, our names group is really significant. Anong significant man? Arong it is actually just like us, natay mga kaugalingan, significant to us. So our group's name must be very significant. Kanang dapat dali ra mailhan. So I would suggest that we would start with the name of, or the initials of the name of our school, and then the learning area, and then pwede sa kanang grade level, and then we have to really indicate the school year. Why? Because if next year mag-online na pud ta, mag-online paghapon ta, then naay distinction nga nahitabo. So here in my example, I have here Ivami Chess Math 8 class 2020-2021, and then that is my my group's name, and then uh, add some people. So ayaw sa lang na siya kay actually we are still preparing our classroom. So next, select privacy. So in here, if you can see, naa na siya yung mga drop down arrow on the nasa kilid, and we can actually choose private or public, but I would suggest that we are going to choose private, so only members can see who's in the group and what they post. Next, we also have here the hide group. So we can actually hide the group, but we can still choose if uh, atong gusto is visible siya or not. But as of the meantime, I would advise that we will use or we will choose visible, or nganong kinahanglan man nga visible aron makit-an pa siya sa atong mga bata nga wala pa na member sa atong group. So dapat visible siya. And another option, we have here the pin to shortcut. Pin to shortcut. O sa nang pin to shortcut. So as you can observe siguro na ay mga nabitaw na kuan diri no sa side at sa ato ang nabitaw ng appeal sa newsfeed, messenger watch, marketplace na nga ano, na shortcuts diha. So if we say pin to shortcuts, atong ipin dito siya so that whenever we log in, or it's easy for us to find our group when we log into Facebook. And then if you are done, then you have to click create, or else dito siya mag-create. So again, mauna to siya, you have to click create. Now, na-create na gid siya ang atong group, and as of this time, we can personalize our group just like what we did with our kanang personal accounts, no? Pwede nato sila ma-personalize, like we can upload a cover photo of our page and of our group, and by just clicking on upload photo. So pwede ta magpili, pwede ta uh, mag-download siguro, or ang suggestion ni Sir Inad is that we can kanang kuan bitaw mag-uniform ta sa atong school. We can make use of one picture lang siguro, and then we have to indicate in there the subject area aron na pwede mailhan. So what I did in my part was nakoy kuan, wala pa ko nagamit sa katong giingon ni Sir, but kuan ni siya for example lang ba. So what I did is akong nakoy na-download ay nga photo, and then I uploaded it as my cover photo. So that is why from ganina, naunsa tong ganina, from that one, so it looks like this now. So after that, ari na ta sa tabantay mo anang this one na ay dots, 3 dots and a word more, and i-click na nimo siya, then mugawas ning invite members, moderate group, and then edit group settings, archive, and so on. And you have to choose edit group settings. Ngano man, but because the group that you have just created, or we have just created, is actually not yet a group as a social learning unit. Dili pa siya. So we have to edit pa so to make it or to convert it to a social learning unit. So edit group, And what's next will be this one. So makita nato the group name. So here, actually, if you have not decided yet, or you have changed your mind, if unsaon nimo pagpurma sa imong name sa imong group, you can actually edit here kanang Ivam HS Math 8 kanina kay Ivam HS Math 8 class man to ako ah. So I would like to change it to Ivam HS Math 8 2020-2021. So there, you can change. Next is we have group type. So as you can see, actually our group type is in general pa siya. By default, general yun siya. But we can change it. We can change it. So we have to click change. And inagawa sa nag-click na to itong change, mo ni siya ang mo gawas. So we are uh, given the choices. We have the general na matadanad to. So di lang punta siguro mag-buy and sell, no? Kay for classroom man ni ato ah. So we have to choose social learning. So we can choose that, click that one, and then after that, save. After that, clicking save, so na-change na siya, no? Makita na nato nga na-change siya into social learning. But don't get excited kay dili pa gina siya mao actually. That is not an assurance nga ano siya, social learning na siya, learning unit na siya. And here we also have the landing tab. Ang atong landing tab is by default discussion, but we are going to choose units. Nganong units man? Kana bitong inagsud nato sa Facebook or mag-post ta sa Facebook, di ba? What will happen normally is that og unsay first natong i-post, na siya sa ubos, and the latest nga natong na-post na asa ibabaw, or ang Facebook may magbuot sa ato ang setup, or Facebook can sets the order of post in kung ato nang piliun na si discussion. So for the purpose of making a classroom, a virtual classroom, uh, again, we are advised to choose the units as landing tab. Nga naman. So you in here, you can organize, or you can reorder your post in this tab. Now next, we have here also the description. So you can siguro you can have sort of a short description. So for me, for my case, I said this is the official course site for FMHS Math 8 class school year 2020 to 2021. Next. Now, mo scroll down ta, and then we have here the web address. Atong pangitaon si web address. And as you can see na ay customized address atong makitaan. That customized address, that would mean that we can make use of it to customize the address of our group. Nganong kinahanglan man nato i-customize ang address nato? Because ang as of this time, ang address nato wala na ko na apil diri da. So taas pa kay na siya, usually numbers. And for us to easily access our group, so pwede na to siya i-customize for us to memorize easily para po sa itong mga bata. So when we click on that, na mo gawas, create an alias for groups web address. So on my case, ako lang gibutang diri, and again, if I'm HS gihapon, wala na ko nakalimutan ako ang math, but mas maayo siguro butangan gihapon o ganang atong subject, no? So if I'm HS 8 2020 mo nang 20 ra ang gibutang na lang arong mas madali pagyud og kasag-o. And then customize, click on customize address. Next, this one. Di ba ganina kay kuan pa man to no, nag-change na ta og kanang nag-change man ta adto sa ato ang group type from general atong gi-change to social learning unit or learning unit. But that here makit-an pa gyud nato sa sections, makit-an nato nga naa day diri pa social learning units. Ang importante kay siya because we have to really click on this and add, i-add nato siya. So atong mailhan nato nga ang atong group is already uh, a social learning unit if diri nga part kaning sa about, discussion, members, events, photos na ani siya ay mubutang diha nga unit. But in this case wala pa. So dili lang nato siya undangan until we have to click and click add until magawas to siya. And then next, as you can see, nanako units diri no. Ganina, naa ba to? O wala pa. Wala pa. Discussion pa to. Ya, sunod members na dayon. But after I click on add, nanani siya ang uban sa Facebook, automatic siya ay nag-change sa general type to social learning unit. Automatic siya add ang unit but there are cases lagi so nga dili siya madiretso, so it's important nga click gina nato si or ma-add gina nato si social learning unit in this part, in the section part. Now, so how about the membership approval? So by default naka-choose lang siya og anyone in the group, but again for our purpose nga maging matag classroom arong dili lang basta-basta kinsay musod sa atong classroom no. So we have to set it as only admins and moderators who can approve membership if in case there are membership requests. So ang admins lang ang moderators ang allowed nga mo accept sa ilang request. So again, mauna siya, only admins and moderators can accept membership. Next, we have here posting permission. Sa posting na sad nga permission. Kung ano siya, anyone in the group gihapon ang default na napilian, but we have to change it to only admins to avoid our students posting any kind of post nga basin niya og mo mag-post ito og mga lain ba, mga porn ba kaha. So to avoid that, we have to choose only admins, and if you're done, we have to click on save. Save na to. So after that, we're good to go because tanawa nanata units diri no. So again, og kanang if in case bitaw wala pa ning na check ning make units the default landing tab, you can also you can also check this one to really make units as the default landing tab. So here we can now create a unit. And then after creating a unit, wa pa ta create actually, kay ang mugawas adto niya nag-click nimo sa create is kani siya. So we have here edit, we have the unit name. So in my part, I make use of Intro to Math 8, and I also put some description. This unit gives you the detailed module guide and so on. And here, and then I click save. Next is nanan ko usa ka unit, and that is ang akong title is Intro to Math 8. Sorry. So here I can now post, or I can now make a post or bisag unsa gyud di. Of course, it should kanang mo drive pod sa imuhang unit, and that if it's about intro, so for sure, or this on this part, it will be an intro really to Math 8. Sunod. Okay, so you can give your post a title, and then on my case, so na ko'y gigama nga detailed module guide. So what I did is na ako'y link ani uh, in my Google a Google slide. So what I did is actually I copied the link in here. Mao na ang HTTPS, mao na siya diha nga part, mao na ang ako ang link. And then I copied and mugawas to siya ang akong detailed module guide. And then I click on post. So next, we can actually edit in our unit. Diba ganina nag-mention ko, no? We can make arrangement. We can make our own arrangement of the post that we have in our unit. So here, how are we going to do that? We are going to click on the pencil icon here. Kanang naay pencil diha. Click that one. And then here, makita nimo na nakoy na post nga activity guide, math 8 og module guide ko, no. So akong nauna og post is the module guide, and then nawahin ako post ang activity guide. So usually nga na ang mahitabo na nasa ubos si module guide, ina na sa ibabaw si activity guide. So what I want to do is I want to change, gusto na ko mag-una si module guide. So unsaon man kanang drop ra gyud na siya, kanang click and drop, and then mausab ra na siya magbaylo, and then save. Sunod, I can also make a post. This one, what's good about Facebook group is that we can make this as an interactive place for our students. Pwede sila maka-interact dire. So I could make a post like this one, a sort of a discussion forum and for module 1. So I would say post your answers here for your activity, and please ensure that you write clear and intelligible responses. You are also required to comment to the responses to 2 of your classmates. So in this way, there is an interaction among the students. So so in this part, actually, you can post learning resources and like videos, images, documents, and even links. So diha, dapita, pwede ta mag-post. And then don't forget, after ta mag-type, we have to really click post, or if not, dili siya mag-post. Next. In the discussion forum module 1 sa part sa mga bata, if they have they are already done with the activity nga gisite din they can always click on done. So as teachers, kita pod makahibaw ta nga uy nahuman dali sa ani nga unit, this one, this task. And then the last, we can also create quiz in the Facebook social learning unit. That is very good. But the quiz nga atong hisgutan niya diri is actually for, or preferably for formative assessment. Dili gyud siya pang summative, kay kanang in this part here, when the student, even the student already kanang took the quiz, kuan siya kanang pwede siya maka-retake, pwede sad siya makakita sa answer. So posible nga inagka maka-realize na siya unsay sakto nga answer. So inagbalik niya og take sa quiz, then siguro ma-perfect na siya. But napod gihapon ay kanang kuan, Sir Inad will share to us. So we can create quiz in this part. So Here we have, of course, a quiz title like akong quiz title is Module 1 quiz. The passing score is kay transmuted naman taron. Ang 60% is already a passing score na. Mao naman na karon. Maabot na gani ang score sa bata og 60, that's already if up to 100 ba. Maabot siya og 60, that is already 75% inag-transmute. Now, here we have the title, the score. Ang score optional pero much better kung magbutang po ta diha. And then we have question. For the question, we can type our questions here. What are factors of a sum of two squares? And then we can write down our choices. And we can also add answers like ang dinhi usually duha ra ka buok ang kuan ang gihatag, but we can add answer kay usually ABCD man ta. So kani kay murag AB ra ni kay duha ra man. So ABCD, we can always add answer, and then after that uh, we can also indicate the correct answer to our question. For question number 1, so na sa kilid, all we have to do is to click on kanang kilid. That means that is the correct answer. So in this question, kung correct answer is this one. And then after that, of course, di na po siguro sa ka-question atong gamon. We have to add another question. So we can click on add question. And then after ta maka-create sa tanan natong number of items, pila ka book atong number of items, usually 40 or 48 baka ha. So we can click on done. So that's all actually for the walkthrough. Kay I know ang walkthrough kay dili kaayo nato kanang masabtan pa, but as we go with the demonstration, that I would like Sir Inad to do that for me kay uh, for personal reason. Uh, Again, I would like to say take this opportunity to say thank you, Sir Inad, for this kanang amazing experience. I'm actually a very private person, and murag nakuyawan jud ko ani nga part. But thank you to Sir Inad kay naagi siya kanunay, and um kuan lang siya siguro no. As I planned lagi as I planned my kanang demonstration karon, or ay na ko'y gustong i-share unta pod aside from this Facebook nga kuan. But I would like to say lang, sir, thank you kaayo, sir, unya kanang for those nga murag galisod pa, don't worry kay si Sir Inad mo guide na to pag-ayo, and hopefully I know makamaura gyud ta kay sayon ra kaayo ang Facebook, kay familiar na jud kay ta. So as of this time, let's have a short break bisag mga 1 minute before ang demonstration. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much, Ma'am Ara, no, because you've done your best bisan pa sa imong gi-feel karon bitaw. Di ginawali kayo sa mga babae no nga murag nailaing bation, especially kung natungnan bitaw. Okay, so before I'll move on with the demonstration, allow me to answer some of the queries na mag-send karon. What we have read those comments in the chat box. Pwede ba daw ma-replay ini kagabi? Yes. As soon as the live stream is done, you can basically access the video again right away. And then tonight we'll have a replay via Facebook. Kinahanglan ba mo clock in? No, because your answer to the assessment already served as your attendance. How to register in this webinar? The registration is always posted during which the event is posted, no? Pero let me just reiterate, you only need to register once for the whole part 1 series. Okay. Kaya nga good morning, pwede mag-ask, di ba as per memo, DepEd modular learning man ato sundon, pero nga naman nga online and gadget dependent man atong webinar. That's not entirely true, no, nga modular ra ang ato ang gi-focus sa SDO Bohol. If you're able to listen to our webinar on the first session, we were able to identify that SDO Bohol will focus on the modular and the online distance. So if you could notice, the session with Sir Jimboy and Sir Cal is not really in a way pointing out online, because the techniques that they have taught to us in the previous sessions would also give us an opportunity for another platform in the modular, which is the storage media or the mobile app. So basically, it's not online, still under modular, but on a different platform. So basically, again, ako like Claro, we are not only, SDO Bohol is not only offering modular per se, but it's offering modular and online. And then on modular, pwede printed, pwede digital. Of course, digital man is siya og flash drive. And then the third platform is through a mobile app. And that's the reason why we covered that in the first sessions. In next week, Pagani, we will be covering another webinar that's focused on gitawag na tong modular na pod. Kay sa sunod nga to, it's going to be online, but on after that, na po yung modular focus is modular, which is kind of interactive pod. It's going to be, if I'm not mistaken, mura siya bag-o for you, but we'll do our best to be able to really to train everyone about that. So unya na lang kung answer sa uban ng mga questions. So let's go ahead and proceed with the demonstration. Now let me just share my screen. Okay. All right. So in relation to what Ma'am Ara shared a while ago, this is an example of a Facebook social learning unit that or Facebook group transformed into a social learning unit. All right, when we're transforming the used to being a group lang a normal, we're transforming it into a learning environment. So if you could notice, the name of my group here is Sans Grade 7 Amethyst TLE ICT CSS. So muna ko siyang example so that para makita nato nga it is important that we really stipulate as to what is the name of the school for uniqueness. Why? Naman po ibang school nga nag-offer of grade 7 Amethyst niya TLE-ICT, right? And then we're setting it to public bias. So we need to make sure nga it is clear enough so that ang mga bata in the event na mangita sila, then dili sila magkasaag-saag. So I'm putting in SANS to denote San Agustin National High School, and then G7 for grade 7. Amethyst is the name of the section, and then TLE ICT, and that is for the particular subject area sa TLE, and then specific sa ICT SCSS. Okay. If the student is enrolled or part of this group, what's going to happen is that na units, and this is the landing page. So bisan pag iyan ang i-click, what would happen is that naa ng unit there, murag pa ako na set ang landing page ani. Okay. All right. So unit, and then what's going to happen here is that makita niya nga doon na unit 1, unit 2, unit 3, unit 4, unit 5, so on and so forth. So ang estudyante, ego na lang siya mato sa course overview, right? And then be able to check on the different information related to the subject. And on my end here, I can even upload a video, ganahan ko mo welcome sa akong mga estudyante. I can go ahead and do that because it's also an option here in Facebook when you can upload videos, not just pictures, but also videos. Your record, pasensya na ng background sa akong video nga napahitualya. Okay. And then you could also go ahead and put in your course guide. Kining course guide, pwede na to siya ma-correlate sa katong quarterly learning guide, no? And then pwede po ma-upload lang to diri ang katong orientation. So what I did here is I created a gitawag na to ang slides using Google. So ako na lang siyang gibuhat online so that I'll be able to basically connect it, no? So mao ni siya. These are my course guide. So ang gibuhat sa estudyante is just really click on the link provided, which is posted on the Facebook group, and it's going to route it or redirect it to an external file that's available in Google. And then to make the classroom more exciting, I went ahead and created a self-introduction post. And then what's going to happen is that my student can just go ahead and click and comment and be able to respond as to what his name, likes, and so on and so forth. So that if he's done with the first unit, he can just go ahead and click on next unit and proceed with module 1. So on my module 1 here, I clearly identified kabantay mo atong nasa template nga akong gihatag on the first session. So basically, it's just transforming it here, no? Gibalhin lang siya. And then this is my module details already. I have the training time, and then I have the procedure. And then because this is online, of course, I didn't send out a book to the students. So instead, I connected to an existing material online via SlideShare. So I just instructed my student to basically click that link and access these information, read the following topics, so that once you're done reading and familiarizing, then you can go ahead and proceed to task. Okay. Now, if you could notice, I didn't include letter C, which is instruction, because I can just do that here in the task. Dili man siya parehas sa printed module nga murag basin maglibog ang bata. So diri online man, I can just freely do it anywhere, no? Kaya online man siya. Okay, and then for the task, I went ahead and instructed that the student can go ahead and make use of a bond paper, draw the tools, and then color them accordingly, and then take a picture of the output and submit the image as a comment to this post. So it is expected nga on the due date, I should be able to see comments from my students about the drawing that they've done in a picture nga ilang gi-comment. Kaya pwede man siya mo comment o picture. If you could notice here. So pwede kaya na siya. And then on the next task, I had them create or fill out a table using a document editor. And then, what may MS Word sa amo answer? Okay, no, doon naman tayo Google Docs, no? Natay Google Docs, no? Online siya pwede trabahoon. And then, the student can just go ahead and basically comment out the link of that document nga gusto niyang i-submit. So, in here, makita nimo kanus ani pass, kaya doon naman na siya date, diba? As to what's the specific time that the student basically submitted the output for the particular activity. So, kung imo tanawon diri dapita, dali na lang kayo para nimo kay makita man nimo ang example. So I'm going to go ahead and show you a class that I used in my tertiary, because I have a gitawag na to nga part-time job actually at BCC. So basically, I'm handling linguistics 3 structures of English. And if you could notice, giusa lang ako ka unit kay para dili mas agsag ako mga estudyante, no? So, ang nahitabo din dapita is that I can just go ahead and put in my instruction, no? This is an example. And then my student can just go ahead and comment out their output there. There are pictures, okay? So also here, my assignments, and then my presentations, my handouts, I'm putting that up here. Okay, I'm not saying that you follow this because this is based on the tertiary education, but the technique on how it's posted, you can go ahead and derive some ideas. So example, I had them submit an output there. So copy naman na siya. So more likely nilag-in na siya og Monday to get the instruction, and then at the end of the week they submitted their output. So makita nimo kanus mahibaw nimo na late ba ang estudyante. So that's an example basically. So I'm going to go ahead and basically try to teach you now on how to create that in a demo. By the way, there is a question. Why are we showing now on the demo? Why are we showing the old Facebook when in fact there's already a new Facebook? That's not entirely true, because not all users have been provided with a new Facebook access, no? Because why? It's not complete yet. There are still a lot of basically features that are not yet available in the new Facebook. I even tried, because I have 2 accounts, I even tried my other account is qualified for the new Facebook. I tried to create a group, no, and create a social learning unit, but it's just that there are some options there that are not working. If you could just allow me to share my screen on that side, no, mapakita na ko ninyo nga even si Facebook niingon siya, more settings will be added to Facebook beta soon. If you can find a setting you're looking for here, try switching to classic. So of course you can always switch to classic, no, by either clicking here or just click this arrow down. There's switch to classic Facebook. So if I switch that, I will be back to the old nga Facebook. Pero kung di mo ganahan na naka-create mo group, na ganahan na ka mo balik sa new na Facebook, you can just click on this again and then select switch to new Facebook. So for demonstration purposes, I'm just gonna go ahead and make use of the classic one because not all have been given access to the new Facebook feature or interface. So question now is how do we create a group? Now, as what is presented by Ma'am Ara a while ago, for us to be able to create a group, all we have to do is look for this particular link or button that's beside home. This is your first name and then home and then create. Just click on create and then you should be able to see, no, na ay group. Okay, just click on it there. And then this is the dialog page that's going to show up. Okay, for a while, I may be showing a different screen. I'll stop today. Okay, all right. So this is the create new group. Okay, now again, so that there is uniqueness on the group that I'll be creating, I'll be including the initial of my school. So in your school, kamo na magbuot. So on my end, that's SANHS. And then I will identify what level is it. So say, for example, this is G7 Garnet, for example. And then I am referring to the subject English. Okay. So, and then, para ma-clarify po kung unsa ni nga school year, because again, there is a possibility nga magpadayon gyapon ta sa ing-ani for next year, then might as well include the school year excuse me, so that in the event, no, nga magpadayon ta nila no, next year on the same modality, then matarong na to og identify kung asa ni nabilong nga school year. So in my case here, I named the group as Science G7 Garnet English SY 2020-2021. I'm not saying that you follow the naming conventions, but this is just a suggestion. But if in your school you can go ahead and create a policy as to how to name the group, then that's better. Okay, so once you're done typing in the name of your group, okay, go ahead and click on select privacy. Okay, there are two, public and private. I would suggest nga public sa lang ta, kay para you can ask the students to join on their end. Or kung ganahan ka nga ikaw ang mang-add sa imuhang mga students, then you go for private. Okay. So again, kung si kalihan sa public o private, public is makita sa bata, bisan pag dili pa siya member, makita niya ang imuhang group. But if you would select private, dili na niya makita. Okay. So si teacher ay maka-add. Sa public, ang bata pwede mo join, but will be subject to the approval of the teacher. So on my end, I'm just gonna go ahead and select public. Okay. For the pin to shortcut, mo naginingon ni Ma'am Ara ganina no, na if you click that pin to shortcut, it's going to show up here on the shortcuts panel. Okay. Dili na lang ko mag-pin to shortcut because I know nga nilapas na ko sa 20 shortcuts. So mo error na niya. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click on create. But on your end, you can go ahead and click on pin to shortcut, so that in the event nga nawala ka ani nga page, you can just click on home, i-click ng home, and then makita na siya sa left side under shortcuts. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on create to proceed. After clicking on create, this should redirect me, no, to the page already, or to the dashboard of the group. Okay, and you should be able to see that the name that I've indicated is already here. and then these are the contents. But then again, since I haven't started yet, of course, do not expect for more contents. Now, of course, it is important that we personalize our group so that para doon na we feel of being at home, feel or sense of belongingness. So considering that this is an online classroom, then what you could do is to create a theme that's related for your school or related for your subject. So, di na lang ko maghago-hago para ako siguro gamiton ani kay sa eskwelahan. So, ako lang na i-click ng upload, and then I can go ahead and look for a picture that I've created, no? When you're creating a picture, if you have PowerPoint, dali ra kay na siya. Because di ba sa PowerPoint, you can save that as a picture as being shared by Sir Jimboy before. Or if you want to go ahead and make use of DepEd, wag ginagot ninyo. So just go ahead and click or select the picture you wish to be used as the cover photo of your group. And I hope that everyone is following. Anyway, the video is recorded, so you can basically go back to this video recording in the event that you missed some steps. But actually, dili kaayo siya ko ano, lisod sundon. Create ra ka, create mo cover photo. And ikaw mag-cover photo is save para na siya diha dapita. Okay. Now, if you could notice, this particular page here does not have the unit because the unit is the gitawag nato nga manifestation that the group has been converted into a social learning unit or an LMS. Now, for you to be able to convert that, we need to modify some settings. And for us to modify the settings, look for the ellipsis nga dunay more. Okay, so just click that and then scroll down a bit and then look for edit group settings. Okay, edit group settings. Now, on this page, mo nagipakita ni Ma'am Ara ganhina that you're seeing that the group type is general. So, dili siya specific. So, for this to become a social learning environment or learning environment, I would have to change the group type from general to a learning unit. And how to do that? Just click on change. Okay. After clicking on change, look for social learning, no? Organize posts into unit or a series of units that members can see. So, arita sa social learning and then click on save. What's going to happen now is kining landing page ganhina is wala ni siya, but nigawas na siya karon. Okay, so you have two options. Muta na siya. Unsa man mo landing tab? Unsa man ang landing tab? Landing tab is basically kung asa siya mo redirect kung i-open niya ang group. Na you have two options, either discussion or units. Kung sa discussion, ang nakabati diha dapita is that you cannot rearrange no the postings. Mura siya sa Facebook kung una nimo gi-post nas ubos, bag-o nimo post na si babaw. So katag siya. So kay para nindot kaayo ang transition sa mga topics na topic 1, 2, 3 nga nakasunod siya naka-sequence, then you go for units. Okay? So that you can go ahead and choose the order and organization of post in this tab. And it's also important that we include the description. So the official course site for grade 7 Garnet, grade 7 Garnet English for school year 2020-2021. Okay, so scroll down a bit and then look for customized address. Again, katanawa ring page, no? facebook.com/groups26 taas kay no kapoy kinasaguhon. So we need to modify that so that when we ask our students to join this group, it'd be easier for them to locate your group. So how do you do that? You click on customize address. Okay. Now, the customized address is going to ask you for a unique na siya nga. Mura siya username sa imong group. That means to say if that particular name is already existing, you can no longer utilize it. Okay. So you will be choosing something that's actually unique. And the best way to make it unique is to just make use of the name that you have created a while ago for your group. So in this case, I can name it as Sans G7 Garnet nya 2020. Wala na po siguro parehas nga na, no? So, para ang akong page kay ma-access siya of facebook.com/groups/sansg7garnet 2020. Okay? And then, click on customize address kay para ma-save na siya. Now, dili pa kita makakita kung gidawat ba na siya, but more likely considering na naka-okay ka or save, gidawat na siya, but wala pa lang siya update. So update that, just go ahead and click on save para makita nimo ang kanang gitawag na to nga update, and then after saving, just do the refresh, no? Refresh button and check if the URL has been approved. If you can notice on the web address, it has been approved. That means to say, I can already access my group by clicking or opening this. So ako siya i-right click, new tab, dapat mo open na siya sa Sans Garnet. Okay. So if you could notice, you open na siya, right? Okay. So that's the importance of having the customized web address. Okay. Now, if you could notice, the section learning, social learning units has already been added automatically because I selected here nga social learning unit ang akong group type and I've selected units. Automatic na siya. But then again, in the event nga pag-save nimo kay wala siya ni gawas or add paghihapon siya and then wala pa units dire, then you can always click on add para added na siya dapita sa imahang tab. Then for the membership approval, I would suggest that you select on admin and moderator para ikaw nga teacher mauray maka-add og mga members. Okay, basin di ay tagalaing section mo join, no? Nya imuhang klase mo una, di ba? To avoid that, ikaw ra ang mo approve. And then pwede mag-pre-approval ka, pero I suggest nga ayaw lang kay para mas ma-filter gid mo kung kinsa ang nang join o kinsa ang imong gi-approve. Now, for the posting permission, okay, gingon ni Mama Ara ganhina nga, as much as possible, do not use that as default. Why? There's a possibility man good nga the student will just post anything on the discussion. So to avoid that, you can go ahead and just select on admin so that they will not be able to post anything, but they can just reply to your posting. So muna kalahian ha, dili pasabot nga only admin, si admin ra jud ang maka-post, wala na ilain or di na maka-comment. Ang nahitabo lang diya dapita is that for if you set that to only admin, you're the only one who could provide content, no, on the timeline. But it doesn't stop the student from basically commenting on the post that you have created. Okay. Kay only admins man, you don't have to check on post approval because this is only checked if you have selected anyone in the group. So that when you are done, you can go ahead and click on save. All right? Para ma-save na siya. And then, ningon na siya, your changes have been saved. So I'm already good to go. Because I'm already good to go, I can go ahead and go to my units. That is going to units here. All right, I hope I am not too fast. Okay, daghan na dyan ang itag attendance link. Wala lagi yung taon may gipanghatag ng attendance link. Your attendance is based on your answer to the assessment. Okay. So, again, atong landing page karon is nasa units. And if you could notice, no, my unit is still blank. So from here, you can go ahead and create it. Ang unit again, pwede na to siya i-correlate sa unit sa tong klase. Or kung ganahan ka nga mag-add og unit, pwede po. Pares kong gibuhat nga course overview, I created one unit for that. Okay? So di lang ta maglibog. Pero kung di ka ganahan mag-course overview and you just want to stick to the business, no? Na magsugod ng kag unit 1 because that's the unit 1 based on the milks, then it's up to you. You all have the prerogative. But let's put this in mind that since this is online distance, di ka online kanunay, right? So much better that those information in the course overview, katong gitawag na to nga subject orientation, as well as the quarterly learning coverage, then you are able to have that added, no, in here. So how do we create a unit? All we have to do is click on create unit, right? And then you put in a title. So kamo na bahala. Okay, say for example, subject orientation. Okay. Now, for the subject orientation, di ba, nag-create mo mag-subject orientation guide, if I'm not mistaken. So, if you're able to create a subject orientation guide, it should be easier for you to just copy, no? Copy and paste katong na-prepare na to nga subject orientation guide. I'm just waiting for my page. There. So, in here, I can just go ahead and basically copy my subject orientation, right? Okay, and then post that in the description. And then go ahead and create unit. Okay. Right, what na sa akong page kay may pagkahinay siya. All right, I have here the subject orientation, grade 7, title, but you can still go ahead and basically modify the output. All right, so muna diha dapita, there. Okay, now doon na may limitation, pwede ato na po na siya i-additional add ray dapita, no? Okay, all right. So, say for example, ganahan ka nga mag-add og video or material. Again, in here sa posting na, that's the normal thing that we do when we're using Facebook, diba? In Facebook, we can basically post picture, post video. But in here lang, the good thing about this is that it's not only video or picture that you can upload, you could also upload files. Say for example, Word document, PDF file, or Excel file, or PowerPoint. Na kay PowerPoint sa inyo hanya, ganahan ka ngayon mo i-share directly, pwede ra kaayo na siya. Because again, the post that we can do here is multimedia. It's not just specific to video or pictures. You can go ahead and add other multimedia for that matter, such as documents, PowerPoint, Excel sheets, pictures, videos, so on and so forth. So just like what I did in my tertiary class, for the slides, I went ahead and changed them into pictures. Okay, picture na ko siya, then akong gi-upload so that my student can just go ahead and swipe left and right on the contents and be able to read the contents or the materials from there, so on and so forth. Okay, so basically, diri mo siya ibutang. Now, the good thing about this group is that you can format, no? Diba sa atong Facebook, hindi mata maka-format. Alright, so say for example, na kay things to do. Okay, things, or i-task na lang nako. Okay, mo gamit ko sa akong gitawag nga module details. Okay. So diri dapita, I'll go ahead and paste my training time up until here. No, ako i-paste di dapita. There. Okay. So this is, let's just wait, dako. All right. So say for example, this is module 1. Okay. So I can go ahead and include training time, procedure, there. And then kung ganahan ko nga mag-inusi, ako na siya i-change to, gitawag na to nga bulleted, no? There. And then I could also do the same thing for the rest. So kung ganahan ka nga mag-highlight ka og specific instruction, you can always just select a particular text and then just hover on the left side. I forgot what's the name of the symbol. And then you have the option H1 ba, H2. H1 is header. H1 is bigger than H2. And then you have unnumbered and number bullet points. And then kung ganahan ka doon ay quotation, no? Pwede ni mo i-add dapita. All right. And then you can proceed with your instructions, so on and so forth. Okay. Post. Or again, if you want to go ahead and add a video, pwede rin dyan kaya. Kung na kay video, di lang ko mo-upload a video kaya basi maputol akong connection kay bugat. But yes, you can go ahead and do so. Kung parehas lang siguro gaha sa una, no? Ang Facebook wherein mo play siya o YouTube, mas nindot, pero karon magud kay link na lang siya for some reasons. Okay, but then again, you can basically do that. Okay, you can add materials again, regardless of the type. Pwede nimo siya ibutan rin dapita, may document, PowerPoint, Excel, PDF, picture, videos. The good thing about sa video kay murag wa siya limit. Pero ang imong connection o data may na limit, right? So mo na to i-consider. Now, the good thing about this one is that when you go to discussion, okay? When you go to discussion, unya ganahan ka nga mo perform og synchronous, no? Kag mag-synchronous ko karon ganahan ko makakita sa akong mga estudyante nga nag-discuss ko, and then katong wala makakita kay mo automatic siya ka-record. The good thing about this is that there is the live video, no? So all you have to do is just click on that. I cannot use my camera right now. Okay. Now, with this, it's either that you use your camera, okay, or nigawas kini siya, or nakita niyo kung background ko, or you can make use of an OBS or a streaming software. Example is OBS, or open broadcasting or service or system. Okay, you just need to get the stream key and then attach it to your OBS software, and then pwede na ka mag-PowerPoint niya makita sa inyong mga estudyante, or gunahan na jud ka nga imong naong mo display nagstorya ka di adapita, you can go ahead and do so. And then the good thing about it is that inig kahuman mo save, no? Sa discussion man to nato, di ba? Inig kahuman mo save, pwede nimo siya ibutang og unit. So say for example, test. Okay. No? And then you decided nga, ay kini nga content kay ganahan ko nga mabilong siya unit. Kay kini naman siya sa discussion. Okay? I can just go ahead and click on this one, and then ako siyang i-add sa subject orientation, and automatically it's gonna be added. So butangan na ako siya og task 1, for example, add to unit. So when I click on units, okay, I already have the task. Pero if you could notice, the task is on top, di ba? Kay bag-o man ako siya gi-add, dapat na siya sa ubos. So you have two options. First is you click on the ellipsis on the upper right portion of the box, and then move to bottom. Pwede na siya. So automatic na siya lukso sa ubos. There, module and then task. Or you could click on the pencil icon so that you can do the rearrangement. Kini. There. You can freely move it, no? Asa gusto na mo ipababaw, asa gusto na mo ipaubos. So kung unsay arrangement nimo di adapita, when you click on save, that's going to be the finality. Or not really finality, pero mao siya iyang i-display. I'm not saying finality because pwede pa siya ma-modify. Okay. So that's how you basically input some contents to your online class via Facebook. All right. So of course, for every time that we deliver our lessons, we always do quizzes or assessments. Now, like what Ma'am Ara said a while ago, the quiz feature of Facebook is only good for formative. Why? Because dili siya pareha sa ubang LMS where you can set the time. In Facebook, it's open time. And in Facebook, once the student has accessed that, makakita na siya sa answer, right? So, pwede nga yung i-share sa mga classmate, di ba? Or pwede po nga yung i-retake. Okay. So, should you wish to go ahead and create a quiz, just go ahead and click Create Quiz. That's inside the unit, because the quiz is not available in discussion. So, unit, and then Create Quiz. And then you title it. Ibutang Module 1 Quiz. Passing percentage is 60. Ibutang tag, who is the president of the Philippine Republic? Who is? Okay. Ibutang ta og Rodrigo Roa Duterte. Who is the current nala? And then we have Donald Trump. And then kulangan man na imong option, mo-add na po ka Benigno Aquino the third, Apolinario Mabini. Uniform na ako. So Rodrigo Duterte, Donald Trump, Benigno Aquino III, and then Apolinario Mabini. And then I would need to specify as ang correct answer dari dapita, no? If you could notice, you can actually have multiple answers. And that depends on your answer key. So this is the answer key. So kung kana may answer, then you go ahead and select that. But if there are a lot of answers to the options provided, then you can go ahead and indicate the multiple answers, no? Key answers for this question. Now, there is an explanation. This is not required. This is optional. But you can go ahead. Diba, kabantay mo na mag-take mo murag online quizzes. Kaya doon murag feedback from the teacher kintahay. So you can go ahead and indicate, yes, Rodrigo Duterte is the president of the 18th blah, blah, blah Congress ba na siya? Republic, something like that. So doon murag explanation. So if you want to go ahead and add another question, just click on add question. Kung mangutana mo daan, pila may limit sa quiz. Actually, naka-create ako quiz ng 48 items. Okay pa kayo siya. The thing lang with Facebook is that once you click on done, what's going to happen is ma-post na siya. No? Ma-post na siya. So, dili siya pwede ngayon ma-save, ngayon mo tiwason. So, dapat imo gyud siyang excuse me, tiwason tanan para ini-click nimo og done, ma-post na siya. Kaya kung ma-post na siya, makita naman sa mga estudyante, di ba? So mas nindot, mo ni naka usa sa kuano disadvantage kay dapat tiwason nimo dili pares uban kay mo pang i-save and then ipa-access nimo later on. But hopefully Facebook will go ahead and had that option available, no? Nara is the national tree symbol. And then, true or false na nimo? True, and then false. So, kung nibawaan kayo marag true. So, true lang ako answer. And then, ibutang taghuman na, just click on done. Alright? So that, if you refresh the page, or not even refresh, no, magawas na siya automatically, nigawas ang module 1 quiz niya. Quiz man na siya, ako siyang ibutang sa bottom. Okay, kaya para na siya sa ubos. Kaya po mag-quiz ka. Agawas kung mag-pre-test ka. Pero kung post-test ka, naging na siya sa ubos. Okay, not ang arrangement kayong ani. Kaysa arrangement bitong kinaunhan mo gi-post kay na sa ubos. Nga naman kay, para makatrace ang bata, kay magnaog-naog pa man to siya kung kinaunhan na ba. Dili kay makibag, kinaunhan. Sunod. Sumunaog ko na pa di ay. Kung napay mulod, mauna na. Alright. And then, once may mahitabo diri dapita, kung ako estudyante, mo ni magawas na module 1 quiz. Take the quiz to mark the post as complete. So kung ako estudyante, I'll click on take quiz. So magawas na siya, no? And then the good thing about this is that since this is Facebook and this is just text-based, this can be accessed even without a load, no? So long as the student would turn on the mobile data connection. I've used this in my class in Buena Vista, and so far ako lagi ingon nila nga I'm taking note of the time. They started taking the exam kaya naman siya timestamp. So that ba 1 hour agad siya, and then I'm no longer allowing for a retake. Kaya makita man po nato kung retake ba siya. Say for example, I'll answer Rodrigo Duterte, click on next, and then Nara is the national tree symbol, and then click on submit. So on the end of the student, what's going to happen here is, kung maadto ko sa quiz, na siya retake, and then na IC answer. So makita sa estudyante kung narungan ba siya or na perfect ba. Morning moingon ko nga, do not use Facebook quiz as an assessment because possibility is that makita niya ang answer, and then of course he can leak the answer to his or her classmates nga nag-online sad. Okay? And aside from that, he can do a retake. Okay. Matake siya. All right. Now, what if you're the teacher and you would like to check the result of the assessment? How are you going to do it? For you to be able to do it, just look for the ellipsis, no, on the upper right, and then there's download results. Okay. Download result. what's going to happen is it's going to download an Excel file na lower left na ay module quiz, no? Excel file na siya. And just go ahead and click on the file to open it. Let me just change my screen to Excel. Okay, so let me change my screen to Excel. So this is now the Excel file that I've downloaded. Let me just maximize. So if you could notice, I'm able to see nga si Fernando is the quiz taker. Yung ano duha man na siya, when in fact, Fernando only took the exam once. Okay, because this is not per quiz taker, this is per item. So that means to say, if there are 48 items, you would see the name of the quiz taker 48 times as well. Okay, per item, makita ni mo diri dapita kung unsa iyang answer for item number 1, item number 2, item number 3, so on and so forth. So if you could notice, do not quiz score, no? But do not be deceived because this is not the score on a per item basis. Dili pasabot kay number 1 kay perfect. Yung number 2 kay perfect sad. So kung dili sakto yung answer, 0 na. No. The quiz score in itself is the totality of the scores. So say for example, 48 items, I only got 100 items, I only got 99. That means to say my quiz score for this test is 99. So bisan pag sakto na diha dapita, mogawas gyapon nga 99, 99, 99. So diri dapita the quiz score of all the entries pertains to the overall result and not the per item basis. Question: if that is the case, how are we going to create a report, no? Sa to ba create og report nga daghan man day kana siya. What if 48 ka estudyante, 48 ka item? So that means to say 48 times 48. Mag-ukay pa ko, no? Mga ba mahitabo, mag-ukay pa ko sa ilang tagsa-tagsa ka name for me to be able to generate the result. The answer is actually no. What we can do is we can generate a pivot table report. How do we do that? We just need to click on insert. This is even available in 2007 nga MS Office. So do not worry, because the pivot table is available as early as 2007 your version. So how do you do that? You just click on insert, okay? And then upon clicking on insert, there's pivot table or pivot table, all right? So all you have to do is just click on pivot table and then automatic select naman na siya so long as na content kay i-select. Just make sure na automatic select and then click on new worksheet. Okay, new worksheet, and then click on OK. So what's going to happen now is I can create a report. The good thing about this is that iyang tapukon ang mga same og name. Okay, so para mahitabo na, I'll drag quiz taker on the rows. So nakita na ko si Fernando Inad, di ba? Kadaghan mo ito ni gawa si Fernando Inad. Pero right now, it's only showing once. Okay. So, ibutang ta. Nitik si Mark Christian. Example ha, na-download ni Gomez. Nya, din na ako tiwason. There. Saba. Okay. Okay, and then Christian Gomez again. All right. So kung balikon, ako na yung deleton. Example lang to ha. What if daghang estudyante? So I'll click on insert, go to pivot table, automatic select na siya. Click on OK. Sorry. Insert, pivot table, and then new worksheet. Click on OK. There. And then I'll drag quiz taker. So I have Fernando Enad and Mark Christian Gomez. Nang mabalik ta pangutan na unsa man to pagkibaw sa score, nga kining score di ay kay quiz result man na siya, nga daghan man na siya answer di or daghan man na siya item. So ang atong buhaton ani karon is that we will go ahead and drag the correct, kining correct, di ba doon tay column nga correct, and put that in the columns para makibaw ka pila ang sakto aning nga estudyante, pila ang sayop. Kung kabalo na ka sa sakto, kabalo na ka pila sa sayop, kay ikaw man nag-determine sa highest possible score. Okay. And then, just go ahead and click anything, no? Bisan asa ani nga mga field, ibutang siya sa value. So makita nimo nga out of 2, 2 ang iyahang true. So that means to say, example si Fernando inad na wrong di ay siya. So this becomes 50% supposedly, no? 50% po ni siya because again, it's per quiz basis, not per item. So kung ako siyang i-refresh, right click and then refresh, makita na to nga si Fernando kay doon na siya 1 nga correct, 1 iyang wrong. So nakuha na to nga 1/2 ang iyaha nga score. So that way, you would be able to really segregate no kung unsa mga score. Ngayon ta, sir, what if ni retake si Fernando Inad? Okay. The good thing about this is that si Facebook, kung ni-retake ang usa ka estudyante, iya po nang butangan og attempt number. So nahimo na siya number 2. Therefore, if you would refresh this page, you would see nga si Fernando, let me just refresh the data kaya ako bang gi-addan di ay. Let me just delete this and regenerate this kay nag-add man day ko. And then new worksheet. So makita na to karon nga si Fernando and then correct and then attempt number. Makita na to nga duha ang iyang false, duha iyang true. So daghan, diba? Ya di man na sakto kay ang atong dapat usar man nga take ang ato i-consider. So what we can do is kining attempt number ato siya ibutang sa filter so that on the attempt number you can just specify nga you're just trying to generate the result of take number 1. So by looking at it, nakita na nato nga, katong mga estudyante nga ni take first attempt lang, mauni ang resulta. Or kung ganahan ka nga take 2 lang, wala na si Christian, kaya siya take 2. Okay? Take 1, makita sila si Christian o si Fernando, or kung ganahan ka nga mo display sa tananara nimo, pero it doesn't make sense because again, Christian only took it 1 time and Fernando took it twice. So I'm just gonna go ahead and decide unsa nga result ang akong i-generate. And on this case, I'll have the first attempt. So you can already copy the result and paste that to your class record for not really for computation, but just for recording purposes para makibaw ka kung doon na may traction. No? So that in the event nga makita ka nga, it didn't work. So possibly dili enough sa ilaha nga mag-submit ra ko og handout, dapat doon na video. So mangita ko video o mag-discuss ko para lively ang discussion, so on and so forth. Or you could decide nga, I'm gonna go ahead and create a lecture video of myself discussing the topic so that my students will be able to follow. Or I'll schedule a synchronous discussion with my students so that they'll be able to ask me questions real time. Okay. So that's basically what Facebook is all about. So moto ang features no nga ma-offer ni Facebook. So basically Facebook is not just merely a tool for socialization online, but it can also be used for productivity purposes, and that is to transform it into a learning unit that we can make use of in the delivery of instruction, especially in this time of pandemic. So that's basically it. Ma'am Ara, you can turn on your camera so that we will try to answer the questions from our webinar participants. Okay. Not applicable na sa mga kadang wala FB account. So again, we're just providing you options, no? We're not telling that you use it. We're just providing you options so that on your end, you would have an array of possibility as to how you would deliver. At least you already know that there exists a platform that would allow us, no, to enhance our delivery. And then, okay, I am having a hard time following the discussion now. We're on a different format. That's the reason why ko ganihina nga we can switch to classic. Maka-access ba ka ang bata bisag free data? Yes, maka-access kayo. Only that, kung mag-upload siyang picture or video, mo na nga time nga kanang mag-require na gyud siya og data. Mo na nga akong technique sa Buena Vista is that I normally copy-paste the text, no? Kay para kung text-based na siya, ma-access siya sa bata bisan walay load, maka-take to siya og assessment bisan walay load. Okay. Okay lang ba kung sa smartphone ito gawin? Murag wala tayo option for quiz, but posting, yes, you can do so. Create a class using cell phone, it's okay. But creating a quiz, murag, I doubt, kay murag wala pa lagi butang sa mobile phone. Pwede ta makabutang og picture sa quizzes. Unfortunately, no as of the meantime. Pwede ma-download ang mga sessions, yes. Pwede ba mo take, unyaran na. Okay, can you please share the link? Blah, blah. Ano, nangita naman nag-link ng uban? Napagita ng uban. Okay. Is it also applicable to lower grades? Definitely, if you believe that this is a good avenue for students in the lower grades, definitely. Muna akong giingon ganina, no, makita ba ang answer sa kabata? Yes, muna akong giingon nga, it's not good for summative because once the student is able to take the exam, makita na niya ang answer key. And then of course, kung kuan siya, what sinanggo siya, pwede na niya ma-share sa iyahang classmate. Okay. Can we delete the social learning group that we've created? Yes, you can. Doon ay question, what if mag-customize address ko, moingon alias is not available? That means to say, kana inyong gi-type kay ni-exist na siya. Please understand that Facebook is covering the whole wide world, no? So, naagin na instance nga, doon na kapariha. That's the reason why please try to make it unique. And my technique is to include the name of my school, the initial, and then the grade level, and then the section, and then the subject, and then the school year. Wala po siguro kaparehas, anak, no? Kaya wala po siguro kaparehas, ibutan tag doon kaparehas nga San Agustin NHS, SANHS, dili po siguro parehas o name sa section, di ba? Right. Pwede po ba nga ma-appear ang notification once mo-open? Yes, no din notification. Maingon na siya no nga, kanang blah, 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 posted something on this unit. Mura siya normal notification in Facebook. So the students will be alarmed, no, notified that there is new content being uploaded. Sir, how will the teacher deliver his competencies if he is confronted with all modalities to cater the needs of all his students? That's the reason why you talk with your colleagues in the school and check if you can offer online modality or not. Kaya kung dili ninyo kaya, of course, dili ninyo i-offer. So that the student is left with only one option, which is modular, may it be printed or digital, or through a mobile phone. So, mubalik na gihapon na sa kakayahan sa school. Or, ibutang ta, nag-survey mo, and then on the survey, there are only 40 students in that class, and then, ang 35, kay ganahan mag-modular, nya 5 mag-online, nya, kay bawa na majuta nga kung mag-online kay is additional task, diba? So, again, that depends kung kaya ba, kaya kung kaya, go. Pero kung di kaya, then you can explain to the learners nga because of the limited resources, we can only offer the modular. So, murag gini murag technique diha dapita. Ma-access ba ang video and free data? Unfortunately, no. But, basin, maabot ang panahon. Okay, mag-ampo lang ta. Basin day maluoy si Mark Zuckerberg and would include that feature, no? Or kay, di ba sa Facebook, if I'm not mistaken, if you're subscribed to a plan, or not plan, a promo kay qualified man ka for a 1 gig, no? Data, open sa Facebook. So, pwede ma-avail na siya nga kuan. Pero kung ang bata na ipili siya online, of course, given naman na nga doon na ginay internet cost. So, iyaha man ang pagbuot nga gusto siya mag-online. So, go na. Next. Is it visible or hidden? It should be visible because again, kung hidden na siya, dili niya na makita sa bata. Okay, so visible na to siya iset. Pwede ba makakreate ang smartphone? May na akong answer. Okay. Tubago na ako ang last na question sa certificate. Kano saan makuha ang certificate sa session number 3 later today? Because ganhin na po kung nag-migrate to a new server. So once maka-migrate na ko completely, I'm gonna go ahead and post that in our Facebook page kung available na ba na siya. How many students can join in the live video, sir? If it's live, of course, all of them can join. Pero if you will do it as a conference, kanang, kay kumingon tag, excuse me, live nag-live ka diha, pero why interaction ng mga bata nagtanaw ra. So, wa na siya limit. Pero if you will be utilizing the conference mode, then there's a limitation of, I guess, 50, including you. And yes, mo na siya. Pero one thing po is that kung mula pa og 20 kay di nakaka-share og screen. Kung conference man god nga type, you can share your screen. Okay? But kung mula pas kay murag ma-disable siya. For Excel, sir, what formula did you input para maka-generate? There were no formulas, no? So ako gibuhat lang is, this is the generated nga result from Facebook, for example. All I did is I click on insert and then pivot table. And then just make sure nga new worksheet siya. And then click on okay. And it will now matter. Gusto ko makakitag report sa mga quiz taker. So pull down quiz taker under rows. And then scroll down a bit. And then for correct, kaya diba kining correct, kaya true or false man siya based on the raw data. Just put that in the columns. Okay? And then for the attempt number, actually bisan asa ani nila, imo ibutang sa values. Okay, and last thing is ang attempt number ibutang sa filter so that you could filter out nga first attempt lang so that you'll be able to have the result. Sa laptop, rabata, pwede makahimo ni sir. Unfortunately for generating result, mura. Kaya murag maglisod mo o pivot table if you're using your mobile phone. Okay, so it's 11:58. So I'll stop my question and answer there so that I'll be able to provide you the gitawag na to the requisites, no, of this presentation. So dagan lang ta. Okay. So as promised a while ago, what's going to happen here is that we will be selecting top 5 best outputs from our participants. So whenever, this is optional, ha? If you would like to get a certificate of recognition and be recognized that your output is one of the best, then we suggest you to join on this gitawag na to nga contest. Okay, so you would need to create a class, mupili na kausa ka subject, and you need to fill it out with the learning materials for week 1. You don't have to complete all throughout the quarter, just week 1. I'm pretty sure nakaplano naman mo, no? So week 1 lang, ibutang dito niya. Dapat kompleto siya. Complete instruction, complete materials, and then the quiz. So once you're done creating your group, please invite me. This is my username in Facebook, fernando.enad, so that I'll be able to check and select the best, no, the best among the rest. Top 5 will get a certificate of recognition from the SDO Bohol for that particular attempt. Okay, so moving on, these are the schedules that we will have on the upcoming days. Next week, we'll have Google Classroom and then MS Teams. So please take note of that. And this is the end of session task. Post-webinar assessment form, tinyurl.com/BOHWP1S4 survey. As much as I would like to answer all your queries now, it's just that we are limited with time availability. So that would be it for now. But if you do have some questions, please try to continue sending your questions on the message box and we'll do our best to be able to answer. Pero dunay iapas. Sir, kana sa Excel ba, kamera ang mugama ana? Yes, imura man na i-download sa Facebook. Abante mo itong ellipsis and then download result. Yes, just click on download. And then, inika-download na niya, enable editing. Pagkahuman, go sa insert. And then, pangita si pivot table, mo automatic na siya select. And then, all you have to do is drag the fields. Kung gusto niyo ma-appear sa report, first is the quiz taker. That's on the row. And then, the correct is on the column. And then, the attempt number is on the value. And then attempt number on the filter. So maara gina siya. Anyway, if wanna ma-upsay, just go ahead and review that part. Okay, later on, masave naman siya so you can scrub to the last without having to go through the whole session. So, multiple choice lang ba ang applicable ani nga quiz? Yes, but you can tweak it in a way nga maka true or false ka kay di ba kung duha ray option mo ra gyud siya multiple choice. Okay, and then pwede pa siya multiple answer. You just need to make sure that you have selected the answer keys for those items. There. Okay. How to delete a class? Naragya po na siya sa settings. If more settings lang, and then group settings, when you scroll down at the bottom, you should be able to see delete group or leave group. Kana, kung maka-leave na ka ng group, kay wala naman kay admin access ana niya. Kay gawas kung nakagibilin nga admin, kay tagaan ka niya og access balik. Pero kung wala, manay giingon og wala. Okay. So that's basically it. Again, this is the post-webinar assessment form. That's tinyurl.com/BOHWP1S4 survey. And again, reminding that nga dapat, for those who would like to join the contest nato karon, please make sure that your group is already complete with the instruction materials and then the assessment for week 1. And then don't forget to have me added or invite me in. My username is fernando.enad, so I'll be able to check on it. Dili daw mi makagama og quiz. Again, makagama ra mo quiz kung nisod mo unit. Kung namo sa discussion, wa yun na siya. So click on units, select a particular unit, and then create the quiz from there. Sir, unsaon pagbalhin sa public, private ako nabutang. Go to more, katulad na ellipsis, and then group settings. Ini-click ni mo diha dapita, naara gyapon na siya dito, no? So, ma-change na nimo siya to a social learning unit. Because again, when we created, or ma-change nimo ay imuhang gitawag nga type. There. Just navigate or explore the settings and you should be able to see those options. Na ilas nga pangutana, pwede ilain ang maka-access sa FB or na ay, what's that? Okay, pwede no? Because it's group, that means to say you can add moderators. Right? Ayun lang po pag admin kay basin i-kick out kasi imong kaguling estudyante. Ikaw ra siguro admin, and then if you'd like to let anyone access, you can go ahead and just add them as a moderator. Okay, so maoro to siya, as much as I'd like to address all your questions, but we are time constrained. So that's it for now. Ma'am Ara, are you still there?
Yes, Sir Enad.
All right, so thank you, Ma'am Ara, for a while ago. And congratulations to both of us.
Saving me always.
Okay. Sige. So, how about
Would
you
shout
say...
out, Gamay?
Sige, ma'am. Go, ma'am.
Would like to shout out for my colleagues in Evam HS, Kathleen Lingatong, Chimbi Claire Veloso, Eliza Lorraine Quinones, Narisa Aceris, Vic Asas, na sila gumapak. Daghan pa kaayo, 23 megabox, so katulan sa siguro. And so, katuday naman ko kay magpa-mention. Of course, my friends, nga katong co-teachers ng sa una, Ma'am Cherry Milalim and Ma'am Rizanin Onyes and Ma'am Alviso. Thank you.
Hi, Mary Ann Torregosa of Danao. Hi, Sir Wilson Vigonte of Antiquera. Hi, Roger Amante of Clarin. Maura siguro to no, kay basi masuko na itong mga audience nga. Laga na tayo mga shout out nga ito mamasa sa ilaha. Bita, ma'am, thank you so much. I know nga nag-exert yung effort because of what you're feeling now, and I'm just so grateful nga despite what you're feeling, you're still here with us and did your best to deliver what I asked you to deliver. Ako dyan namugos. Bitaw. I'm so proud of you. Please know that. Because...
Okay. Thank you. Shout out sa mana di ay.
Oh, bitaw. Apolinario Mabini, bitaw. Franca. Okay, so there you have it. That is session number 4, Facebook as a virtual classroom. So we hope that you learn a lot, and not just learn, but also apply that in the event that you need to deliver online modality, yet you do not have the sources to have it fully online with other LMS. We have Facebook to give us the avenue and platform to do the same as that of the other LMSs can do, but with limitations lang siguro. So, unta, daghan mig participants no nga ma-join sa ato ang contest because the recognition is going to be coming from SDO. So, that's gonna be something that can be used for, you know, promotional purposes. Right?
Yes.
There you have it. And again, this is me, Fernando Enad, and Ara on the other line.
Yes.
Saying thank you so much for the continued patronage to this YouTube channel, and we hope to see you soon in our next session. Good afternoon, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye and thank you.